For anybody who hasn't been keeping up with this, this guy, JT, It's All Business, apparently it's not all business to Blizzard because JT spent over $100,000 on Diablo Immortal. And he has ascended so far into the stratosphere, he is now in space. He has effectively beaten a free-to-play game, something that people thought was impossible because no person spent that much money before. He's effectively spent so much money. He has whaled so hard. He's whaled himself onto shore. He has beached himself. And to be honest, Blizzard probably should fix this. They should have some way. Like, he should not be able to do that. There should be some sort of mechanism that allows him to continue playing the game. So while it's funny to meme on this guy because it's a whale, right? And so it's like, haha, beached whale, he beached himself. It's funny. Yes, it is funny. However, it's still not fair.
What's going on, guys? This is JT here. In this video, we're going to be talking about the reaction video Asmongold made towards the video that I made, which is kind of crazy. I normally don't do reaction videos like this, but it's freaking Asmongold, right? One of the most popular streamers in the entire world. So I'm like, all right, let's give this video some attention. Let's talk about it. Let's basically not break his video down, but I did want to explain one part of the video where I didn't honestly agree with him at all. Also, he did call me a high school bully, which wasn't the right thing.
Oh, no, bro. No, I did not. I did not. I used as a metaphor because people were saying, no. I said that there were people that, somebody in my chat insinuated that the people that spend money on these games are people that get thrown in the garbage cans and bullied in high school. And I said that's not true. I said the people that spend money on these games also are people that, you know, were bullies in high school and they were throwing kids in garbage cans in high school, and now they're, you know, an executive at a company, and now they're throwing those same kids out on the street. What I meant was that there's no karma to this. It's not like all these people are like losers with weak egos. I was actually saying the opposite. I was kind of defending you. So like I did not mean that. That's absolutely not what I was trying to say. Yeah, that was not what I was trying to say at all in any capacity.
Opinion to say, because that's not true at all. I literally helped anybody in high school do anything they needed.
Yeah, I did not say that
I was friends with
at all.
pretty much everybody, so I don't agree with that one bit, and I thought that was a wrong thing to say. However, I understand his point of what he was trying to make. I still don't agree with him saying that. Also, one other thing I don't quite agree with was the thumbnail that he used for his video, which basically meant that I already refunded, which was not the case as well. Now, obviously, he did that for a little bit of quick clickbait to get...
CatDany, you hear that?
the video more attention, which, again, I do understand, but still, I don't agree with it because, honestly, it's not real. It's not what actually happened, right? And so I did want to give a shout out to Asmongold, though, specifically for taking the time to watch the video. I do appreciate that.
I feel kind of bad that he felt that I feel bad that he got the impression that I was implying that he was a bully in high school, because like I feel like an asshole because like I did not mean that. Like, I like, that was 100% like not what I was trying to say at all. So like, I kind of feel bad about that.
Is the clout I wanted the video to receive. I wanted big names to watch the video. I wanted them to make content on the video. That way Blizzard took this a little more seriously and actually reached out to me, and that is what has happened. So let's go ahead and get in. I got it actually pulled up right here. So we have refunded as the thumbnail, right? Which means that I already refunded, right? No, I am not actually refunded. I did not actually refund. I made the video that I made to get a hold of Blizzard so they fixed my issue, right? Kind of a smart thing to do, at least in my opinion. The video I made has over 100,000 views, and now Blizzard is reaching out to me, helping me fix the problem, right? And I'll talk about that in another video. But for this one, I wanted to specifically bring up this one part of Asmongold's video. And just so you guys know right quick, before I even talk about this, The video that I made gained enough traction. Like, just take a look. These are just some of the articles that were sent to me on Discord. Now, some of these articles...
Of course, it's ridiculous. The entire situation is ridiculous. Of course everybody's writing articles about it. You literally wailed so hard that you are in your own fucking ecosystem. You've wailed yourself onto the beach. Absolutely everybody's fucking writing articles about it. It's hilarious for anybody who it's not happening to. It's a ridiculous situation.
I don't know if they're made by popular publishers. I don't know any details about any of these articles. However, I do know that they are on multiple different websites. So, I mean, there's literally one. I'm just going to exit them out as they go. We got articles in different languages as well. We also, I mean, it's insane. The amount of articles that
it's also, it's one of those things where, and also like you can see why they write these articles, right? You can see this over on the right side. The thing is, like, that's why I make videos too. I mean, I get paid for videos too. It's not like it's really that much different. But anyway, what I'm really trying to get at here is like, I think that like he got fucked over by Blizzard. Like Blizzard should fix his situation in one way or another, especially with him like not being able to transfer clan leader. So like this is like my main point of the video is like I think that he got the short end of the stick, and I think people are only okay with it because they view him as like a bad guy for spending a lot of money.
The amount of exposure the video got and people that talked about it, either in a negative way, positive way. Most of the time it is negative, but you know what I mean, any type of talk is talk, right? So that is that. Now let's go back to the part of Asmongold's video where I wanted to explain, because a lot of people think that I just spend money in this game, Diablo Immortal, to basically, you know, shit on free-to-play players or players that don't spend that much money. When at the end of the day, that's simply not the case. I'm not spending this money in this game to be like, I'm so good at the game. Look at how strong I am. I literally am not like that. And I heard Asmongold talk like that's how the type of person I was, how I'm the type of guy that buys a Lamborghini just to show it off. I heard him say that as well, which is simply not true, right?
I'd like to see VODs of his last 10 PvP matches. And we'll see what the resonance difference is between like him and like a lot of the people on his team and the other people. You're right. There is an MMR system, and it's not like you're queuing into complete free-to-play players. But if you've done 400 to 500 games and you've only lost 3 of them, there are a lot of people that are like rank 1 in Arena that win BlizzCon, that are like challenger level in League of Legends, that do not have that win rate. There is clearly something else going on. Let's just be reasonable here.
Drive a Prius. I don't care about showing off anything in that matter. So that's not really the goal that I'm going for with this. And with spending money in this game, I legit spent money in this game to be a top content creator and also to make in-game content, because that's what I enjoy doing. Now, a lot of people might argue, but you're never going to make all that money back. But why are you worried about that? I'm doing what I enjoy doing, and to say I'm not going to make all that money back, you simply, for one, you don't know what you're talking about, because I'm already on pace to make that money back relatively easily, and I'm going to keep hustling with Diablo Immortal, and then when Diablo 4 comes out, I'm most probably going to quit Diablo Immortal and move on to Diablo 4 and have fun with that game as well, right? And so I didn't spend money in this game to act like I'm this big badass that just is way better than everybody else. I know the amount of money that I spent and the big whale that I am. I clearly know that I have an advantage whenever I go into the battlegrounds against other players that have not spent that money at the level that I'm at, right? Now, one thing I did want to explain...
Well, like, the thing is, like, if you spend 100K and you go up against somebody who spends, like... Because, like, you're talking about, like, stratosphere-type, like, matches. So, like, you're going to queue into somebody who spent, like, $20,000, but if you spent $100,000... you're going to be substantially more powerful than even they are. So, like, going into it, you do have a massive advantage. And that's evidenced by the fact that you have such a good win rate. Nobody has that good of a win rate. world-class players in any game. It doesn't matter whether this is chess, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, or any of these fucking games. Rocket League, I don't know about Rocket League, but I'm assuming none of them have 99.7% win rates. It doesn't happen.
Was this, so let's go ahead and just listen
Get
to
here,
it.
I am not able to do anything at all, which makes me think that tomorrow, when the Rite of Exile comes, I'm not going to be able to participate in it, right? Okay, so that's fine. I'm not going to be able to participate in it. What do I do at this point, right? So now...
So he's so high item level. He's got so much gear. The game system, like, it literally can't queue him with anybody. And I know what Blizzard should do. They should just make it to where he just queues with lower level players.
Okay, that right there is what I wanted to explain.
Yeah, they could either do that. Like, I think that, like, they could either do that, or they could make it to where, like, you queue with, like, a template that's at the ceiling of that bracket range. So, like, it's like if you have 9,000 resonance and there's a game that's being played between 5,000 and 7,000 resonance, there should be something that dynamically creates a template for your character that lowers it down to 7,000 resonance so you can actually get a game. Like, that's what they should do. It's not just feeding him minnows.
Is saying that I have such high item level that I cannot queue with anybody. Listen, that is not the issue of what's going on. Let me explain what actually is going on. When the game first started, as Asmongold said in this video, I spent $50,000 within the first week, right? I
saw you do that.
So my pace was so extreme and so much money spent. That is when the item level was above and beyond everybody else, right? That's when I was going into games. I could literally take 8 players on one with no problem.
Yes.
It was literally no fun. I would just go in there and wipe everybody out.
I'm sure it was no fun.
I went into the battlegrounds because why not? It's part of the game. It's a fun part. It's also content, right? Now, at this point in time, when this video was made, I have a whale chat with around 30 people in Discord, and what happens in the battlegrounds is the whales actually play the whales. I should not be able to queue against these lower level players.
The game system, like, it literally can't. Well, that's what it did though, right? Because, like, so you would logically assume that as time goes on in the game, that the skill level of players and their resource level will get closer together. It's the same thing as in, like, Lost Ark, where, like, you have the whales. There are whales in Lost Ark that have been 1575 for like a month now. You see what I'm saying? So they've been 1575 for a month, and as time goes on, casual players catch up to them. And I think logically it would make the most sense that you would have the largest difference in player power at the beginning of the game because you invested $50,000 and they didn't. Whereas over time, they might invest $2,000 or $3,000, or maybe they've just received like a bunch of, like, good items, or they've gotten lucky with gems, or they've been able to buy something like that. So I don't think that it's that simple. Yeah, and so that's what happened, right? Yeah. Somebody said in chat, he racked up so much MMR from winning in the beginning because he was so far ahead of everyone, and now whenever things are a bit more normalized, nobody has his level of MMR, even whenever their gear is close-ish. Exactly. So, like, again, I want to make it very clear. This guy got fucked by Blizzard, and it's unfair that he got fucked by Blizzard. But that's what happened. I know what Blizzard should do.
But it can't queue me with people.
They should just make it to where he just queues with lower level players.
And that is not what Blizzard should do. I do not want to queue against lower level players, right?
Well, then
I want to queue against the 50 to 200 players that are almost at my level in this game. You know what I mean? Whenever I walk around this game, there are multiple players with big wings now that have invested $50,000 or more. All those guys are currently all getting matches within themselves. They play against each other all the time. They have a blast doing it. They talk smack while playing against each other. These guys that spend big money in this game aren't walking around laughing at the players that don't spend as much money. They're simply having fun playing the game at the highest level because that's how the game was built. Look, I have no control how Blizzard built this game, right? I simply enjoy this game, enjoy making content on this game, and so I've spent the money to play the end game. That doesn't mean that I just want to go and shit on people that didn't spend as much money as me. That's not, like I said, that's not what I want to do. I want to make content for this game, play PvP in this game against other Wells that have maxed out their account, which there's three people right now that have fully maxed out accounts in this game, right? Now there's over
Mega Shields and 2 of his alt accounts. And so, yeah, probably. I'm sure. I guess I don't really understand like what the logic is with this. Why would you play a game and spend a bunch of money in the game if your goal was to be on an equal playing field with everyone else? Why wouldn't you just play a game that puts everybody on an equal playing field from the beginning, right? To begin with, like it's like logically it doesn't make sense to me. Like why is there this step of spending $50,000? Like, what's the... Why?
Like 20 to 30 people that have
Yeah,
7,000 residents or more. And the numbers are constantly
maybe I don't understand
growing,
it.
right? The way Wells work in mobile games are basically, if you make a ton of money, normally you're not playing the game 15 hours a day as hardcore as I was while spending the money, right?
True.
Wells kind of progress slowly, like 2-3 hours a day. Eventually they end up catching up. And then it's game time, right? Then it's fun. All the whales clash and all the whales have fun. And that's basically what mobile games about. And a lot of people enjoy that atmosphere.
Yeah.
I personally enjoy it. It's fun to me. It's a style of gaming that is created that I enjoy. Now I
guess I just don't understand it because like why would you enjoy that kind of gameplay? Like, if the part of it that you enjoy is playing with people that have all spent a bunch of money on the same level, I just don't understand how that's more fun than just playing with people that start off on the same level. It's like the exclusivity of it. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand it.
Enjoy other games as well, just as much as I enjoy this, and that's why I'm going to be quitting most probably Diablo Immortal when Diablo 4 comes out, and I'm going to be playing that game just as much as I'm playing Diablo Immortal.
Good
right?
for him.
Same style, same amount of fun. I've now built up a pretty solid core team around Diablo Immortal that is now going to be switching to Diablo 4 when Diablo 4 comes out. And all in all, that was worth it to me. You know what I mean? The money I spent in this game was simply worth it to me. So now at this point, a lot of people say, but why do you call it an investment? Well, it's an investment because I'm gaining money back.
No, that's not why you call it an investment, because you referred to other people before investing money in the game that are not content creators. Come on, man. Like, you thought I wouldn't notice that? You said just like 2 or 3 minutes ago in the video, you said other people that had invested like $50,000. It's just like, look, I'm not hating on you for spending a bunch of money on the game. You can do what you want to do. I watched your stream whenever you spent all the money, and it was fucking funny. I think it's hilarious. It's like I watch Train gamble too. I watch XQC gamble. It's fucking funny to me. I don't have anything against this. I don't really like pay-to-win games. I think pay-to-win games kind of suck in a lot of ways, and I think they should have loot box regulations, etc. But I've stated many times that I think that pay-to-win games are acceptable. A company should be allowed to make a pay-to-win game. It is in their right, their God-given right in the Constitution to make a pay-to-win fucking game. Now, I don't like the loot box part of it, but making a game pay-to-win fundamentally is not something that I'm against. I don't think that I have the, ethical, legal backing to tell somebody they can't do this. That's my opinion. However, it is ridiculous to say that you have invested the money. It is ridiculous. I do YouTube. I do Twitch. You are nowhere close to recouping $100,000. You are probably not even 10% of the way there. Maybe 20, maybe 20%. I can guarantee you're not halfway there. I don't believe it. Now, maybe you have some really good sponsors. If you do, let me know. I will DM you the email of my agent. We need to talk. We need to figure out, we need to get to the bottom of this and see what we need to be doing differently here on my channel. Because if you're making that fucking money back, I'm doing something wrong.
Making money from Twitch. I'm making money from YouTube. The money's starting to flow back. I'm not going to consistently dump $100,000 into this game month after month after month, right? This is a one-time ordeal. Yes, the game might come out with new pay-to-play features in the game. Will I dabble? Will I spend more money? Yes, I definitely will. As I'm enjoying the game, I will spend more money and enjoy the game. I'm not going to go insanely crazy like I did.
That's
the reason why I did this was simply to build a Diablo Immortal community. It worked, and now Blizzard has locked me out of the game where no other well is actually locked out of the game. There's nobody else in the situation that I'm currently in. Even though they have the same gear score as me, they have the same money invested as me, they still are able to participate.
Using it as a generic term for other people that are not content creators.
In the battlegrounds. The reason why I can't participate in the battlegrounds is simple. It's because when the game first came out, not only did I invest the money, I also invested the time. And now my MMR, my matchmaking record is so high, 350 wins, like 3 losses, to where I can't queue up, right? So basically they need to go in and fix my MMR and reset me.
Add a ceiling
because now whenever I go queue in the battlegrounds, it's literally impossible for me to get a 99% win ratio. I would be looking more at like a 80% win ratio, which would allow me to play with pretty much everybody. And as more wells come to the game, that win ratio would slowly go down to where, you know, if the system's done right, it should be somewhere around 50 to 60% win ratio, right? If I'm only queuing with wells, only playing against the heaviest pay-to-play players in the game, so to speak. And in my opinion, I'm going to be better than some of those heavy wells because some of them really aren't that good at gaming, and that's fun to me to smash on those guys and laugh and have a good time with those guys. That's personally fun to me. I'm not a pro gamer by any means. I'm not claiming to be a pro gamer by any means. I don't even think I'm good at gaming in any way, shape, or form. I'm just having fun playing the game at my own pace.
I will say that you did pull rank in your first video, whenever you said that you used to compete in fucking Counter-Strike, and you were Gladiator in WoW, and you were in Rekful's guild. So you did pull rank on this shit before. I remember it. Now, I too was very good at video games 10 years ago, and now that we're a bit older, we're not as good anymore. So if that's what you meant, I understand it. But it did happen.
And level, and and that's that, man. So yeah, I just wanted to, I could go through and say a bunch of other things about Asmongold's video, but like I said, like, honestly, he did what I wanted him to do, right? He reacted to my video. Thank you, Asmongold, for doing that. Now Blizzard has reached out with me. Now I will make another video talking about what Blizzard has told me. Anyway, guys, thank you for all the support. I appreciate all the love.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, I am live on Twitch every single day at 2 p.m. at twitch.tv/JTIsAllBusiness. Have a wonderful day, fellas.
Yeah, as I said, I feel like an asshole because, like, he thought that I was, you know, making him out to be like a high school bully, because, like, that really was totally not what I fucking meant at all. And I feel like a jackass for that. And again, like, I hope that he watched the whole video and he knows that, like, I'm on his side, right? Like, even though I feel like he knows, like, I mean, bro, if you watch this, like, you know this is a ridiculous situation. You know it's got to be funny for people that are not, you know, they're not whales. And it's like you have, like, that justice porn. They're like, haha, that's what he gets, right? And you know people are going to think that. Like, you're not dumb. You know this. So it's not like it's unimaginable that this is the case. But, you know, you got to keep it in mind. Video, I never got that vibe at all. Feel like you sided with him 100% whenever he watched? Yeah, just call it what it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure. And so anyway, he made another video about it, and he said Blizzard responded about the situation. I need to do something for like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. So I've got to do this. I've got to have like a meeting. So I'm going to like just hold off for like fucking 20 minutes on watching this and just farm some shit in WoW while I do the meeting. I don't have to jerk off. Well, I do, but I'm not going to right now. So, yeah, a guy took it personally, hates criticism probably. No, I think that I could understand if he took that personally, because that was a personal insult, and I would never mean that to him personally. I don't know him. And so, yeah, of course, like if somebody said that about me, I would take it personally too. So like, yeah, it makes sense.